Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so frickin' good. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you haven't, then I think you should. I was sitting in the kitchen one day and I was itching to fill up my belly with the piping hot jelly of the best damn treat in the world.
He's talking Pop-Tarts.
And I saw a stick of butter and it almost made me shudder and scream like a baby girl. I don't want a giant penis or a rocket trip to Venus. I don't want to win the lottery. I just want to squat and double till I'm dizzy and I wobble in a butterfruit and Joe's hot cream. So I put butter on a Pop-Tart. It was so friggin' good. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you haven't, then I think you should.
Everybody, come along with us.
Have you ever put butter on a...
MCG Studios, located in the undershafts of Florida, but popular in Ghana. Welcome to the PARTe Podcast. So come join us and have some fun.
Well, hello, and welcome to the PARTe Podcast right here on the Podbean platform. I'm Grabo, and we are going to have a good time tonight because it just happens to be, World Party Day. Yes. So we're going to have some fun, play all kinds of games, and as we all gather about on tonight's PARTe Podcast, we're going to have a celebration, right, everybody? Of course we are. Everybody's here. Look at this. Place is loading up. And for those who listen to this live show, please feel free to mingle with us during the show. You can text us and do whatever you want to call in. And the more the merrier, of course. And if you like and subscribe to our show, you'll get our potluck exclusives, like our best clips episodes or the potluck mysteries, which I should upload really soon, as well as our, best clips. We have a bunch of those. Anyway, what's even better, right now we're creating more fun, wacky things to do for our listeners, stuff that no one else does, because that's what we do. We've done it for a while, and we're going to continue to do it. Anyway, today, in case you didn't already know, dun, 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 it just happens to be April the 3rd, the 94th day in our Gregorian calendar, right here in 2024. And in case you didn't already know, on this day in history, in 1513, Ponce de Leon actually claimed Florida for Spain on this day in history. And now there's a road up the street with his name on it. Yes, right up the street from my house. In 1860, the Pony Express mail delivery system had just started. It continued a horse and rider relay along an 1,800-mile or 2,900 kilometers. I can't read today. It's a route between St. Joseph, Missouri, all the way to Sacramento, California. It was launched today in the United States. Also, in 1882, while adjusting a picture on the wall in his home in St. Joseph's, Missouri, American outlaw Jesse James was shot in the back and killed by Robert Ford. Yes, ending the James Younger gang. Also, in 1922, Joseph Stalin became Secretary General of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union, a position that provided a power base for his dictatorship. And in 1936, Bruno Hauptmann, convicted of kidnapping Lindbergh's son, was executed. That also happened today in history. Also, at the end of a Memphis sanitation workers' strike, American civil rights activist Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his mountaintop speech on top of the mountain. And the following day, he was assassinated. But that happened today in history. In 1973, the very first handheld mobile phone, the phone call was actually made by an employee of Motorola, who actually called AT&T's Bell Laboratories. How about that? Nah. Yes, in 1991, the UN Security Council voted to end the Persian Gulf War. Yay! There you go. More people in office declaring how other people live. And in 1996, federal agents apprehended Ted Kaczynski. Yes, the Unabomber. That happened today. Who had killed 3 persons and injured more with 20 with explosives sent through the U.S. postal system. Yes, and he was busted this day in history in 1996. Yes, famous birthdays today. Just happens to be, well, Marlon Brando, Doris Day, Elsie Fisher.
Whoa.
Wow. We got some. What's that? I'm echoing. Someone's echoing on me. Anyway, Eddie Murphy has a birthday today, as well as Alec Baldwin, Adam Scott, and model Paris Jackson. They have a birthday today. Oh, okay. Yes. Also, today's holidays. in case you didn't already know, it's Paraprofessional Appreciation Day. If you don't know what a paraprofessional is, well, they're titles given to people from different fields such as healthcare, education, law, engineering, human resources, which we need a lot of, um, really. And there are supposed to be assistants to the main professionals on the door. Nowadays, paraprofessionals are gaining more respect and importance as they are becoming more professionals in their own right, as they can provide services that meet the needs of particular clients. Things like nurse practitioners, paralegals, they're all known as paraprofessionals, and they can now be acknowledged in their own right and in their own profession, and that is what today is for. Also, it's World Cloud Security Day. Yes, this is a day to not go on Facebook or sign President Trump's birthday card, because it's a day where you should be protecting your own identity and raise awareness among cyber attacks and cloud nativity security platforms. Yes, especially if you might work from home, various devices like personal tablets and cell phones could be subject to software that might not be appropriate by company IT departments and standards. Yes, believe it or not, that could happen. So don't download anything that's not vetted by someone trusted and within your company. Vet everything. Yes, make sure you do. Absolutely. And run your updates. And that's today because it's World Cloud Security Day. All right. It's also American Circus Day, a holiday that celebrates the anniversary of the very first circus performance right here in the United States, which took place on this day in 1793 in Philadelphia. Yippers! In Philly. It organized by the British equestrian John Bill Ricketts in an open-air arena packed with hundreds of spectators who ate up the performances, which included even President George Washington himself. Yes, and since the 18th century, the circus grew in leaps and bounds, with various showmen bringing up innovations in various acts. And by the 19th century, American circuses were actually touring Europe. Yes, full circle. And Queen Victoria herself was treated to a showy performances of herself, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So today we celebrate the circus, whether it's Mr. Ricketts, Ringling and Barnum and Bailey, Vargas. That's the circuses from right here in America for American Circus Day. Also, it's Independent Artists Day. Yes, we recognize all the contributions that independent artists happen to in the art community. Happens to be millions and millions of people worldwide. The independent artist. So whether you're a graphic designer, a painter, first timer, or just a connoisseur or contemporary art, even though they don't acknowledge musicians and entertainers, like even circus performers, or even podcasts presenting content like we do here on this show tonight, because it's a party, people. We're having a party. Yes, it's a party. It's World Party People Day. And you know what party people do? They don't go to work. Because it's don't go to work unless it's fun day. That's right. Don't go to work unless it's fun day. And that's celebrated every year on April the 3rd, though the origin of the holiday is largely unknown because they probably don't want to be notified. And the idea is to stay away from work if it won't be fun, right? Absolutely. If it's not fun, you're not missing anything anyway. So there you go. And it's also Chocolate Mousse Day and Weed Out Hate Day. So anyone that hates chocolate mousse, get rid of them. I don't know. Weed Out Hate Day. Anyone that is mean, don't associate with them anymore. If poses anything hateful, just don't associate with them. Or you can make them feel better about themselves by giving them chocolate mousse. How about that? Yes, while skipping work on World Party Day and listening to music performed by independent artists, while appreciating all those paraprofessionals who put this whole thing together that you're listening to tonight. I'm just having a day. How about it, Bob? You're here in the studio.
I know, I'm here.
Yes.
You keep turning to me like I'm letting you do your opening, and I'm like, I'm not going to turn the mic on.
Oh, okay.
Because you're doing your opening spiel.
Yes.
Can you call into work on "Don't go to work unless it's fun" day? Be like, I can't make it to work. I didn't think it would be fun.
Well, I don't see why not. I don't.
Well,
I mean, let me see.
I'm
here.
not sure you'd be able to come back.
Well, there's. Well, let's see. Well, I don't know. There's
Yeah.
no legislation mandating paid annual leave for employees.
I guess if you have a floating holiday or however they work your PTO out.
However,
I don't know.
However, if you do have FMLA with the Family Medical Leave Act, which has been granted to employees since 1993, you can maybe, I don't know.
That's medical leave.
That is medical. That is
and
medical.
If you have a medical emergency in your family.
Yes.
Family medical.
Exactly. But
yeah, but that doesn't count under if work isn't fun.
But if you're hurting for a good time.
That's stretching it a bit. That is pushing it. But anyway, you're over there. I realize that you're watching all the comments and stuff. And I, in the middle of that, opened the show on my phone, and you had it set to me automatically calling in.
Yes.
And that's where the echo came from.
Echo. Gotcha.
And I was frantically trying to turn off the speaker and figuring out how to hang up because I never use my phone.
Right.
But I don't want to miss out on all the comments. So hello to Mama Bear and hello Miss Dixie and Eric and everybody else.
Dan the Man, Amir. Man, we got lots of people on tonight. This is cool.
Yeah, you have your reading glasses on over there, and I'm like,
you're looking far away. Well, the thing is, this laptop is like really small prints, really tiny. So I have everything running.
Can adjust that.
I'm sure I could, but I don't know how.
I don't know how.
I don't know how to do it.
I don't know how. I don't have my new computer.
I don't have my new computer. Well, that's going to happen.
That's going to happen.
That's going to happen, people. Oh wow. That's room for more applause.
Oh, I can't.
This is going to be.
I'm not looking forward to it, to be honest.
Are you kidding? I already started gutting this place.
I
already started gutting it.
Yeah.
And
Bob, what does this do? This is all new, Bob. I don't.
It is all new.
You got to help me. How do I this and how do I that?
I know.
And why does this look different? This isn't how it used to be.
I don't know.
Welcome to the future.
The future. Oh, wait, I have that. Where is that? That's up here. Oh, crapola.
Oh, well.
What?
No, you do your thing.
No, go ahead. You keep going.
No, we got the Coke of the future. So
the Coke of the future.
Yes.
Oh, we do have the Coke of the future tonight.
We have the Coca-Cola of the future. If you want to do that now, we can do that later.
We can do that now, I suppose, because
okay.
I don't know what I'm about to. I don't know what's about to happen.
Well, I'll read the intro from Coca-Cola's webpage and then have you give it a
Here we
taste.
go. It's a new segment, folks. That's our new segment music.
The future.
Yes. It's the way of the future.
The way of the future.
Yes, as they say in what was the Aviator?
The Aviator.
The Aviator is the
way of
the future.
So
the way of the future.
New from Coca-Cola Creations. Look into the year 3000 with Coca-Cola Y3000.
Why?
The first limited edition Coke flavor from the future. Created to show us an optimistic vision of what's to come, where humanity and technology are more connected than ever. For the first time, Coca-Cola Y3000 was co-created with artificial intelligence to help bring the flavor of tomorrow to Coke fans. Taste the future now. Coca-Cola Y3000 will be available for a limited time only, so pick up a Coca-Cola Y3000, get a glimpse into the future world.
The future.
Yes, generated with artificial intelligence.
So
the way of the future.
So a computer with Coca-Cola created what's in my hand right now.
Yes. Apparently they took all the flavors of Coca-Cola and plugged it into artificial intelligence to see if it would come up with
a flavor.
Coca-Cola.
And I'm holding a 7.5 fluid ounce can in my hand, and it looks kind of weird. It looks like like a cherry Coke with a fingerprint.
It's from the future.
Oh, I get it. With the fingerprints and the
it's
DNA.
Artificial intelligence, which we used to just call stupidity.
Stupidity. All right, so
you're artificially intelligent.
All right, so here we go. We're gonna.
There you go.
There it is. That's. I'm actually gonna do this. Yes, I remember New Coke too. But this is the new Coke.
This is the
Why?
year 3000.
Why 3000?
Marketing.
No, not Y. It's just it's just called the letter Y.
Why it's supposed
3000.
to be year 3000 Coca-Cola.
Year 3000, limited edition, and I'm gonna try it.
I want to
here.
know what you
Okay,
what you think about the
all right.
taste
I'm gonna
of
do
the future.
I'm gonna do the drum roll here. It kind of has a weird taste to it. It's got a weird. It's like
I thought it was terrible.
It's like what? It's wait a minute. I don't know if I don't think it's terrible. It's got like a. I gotta try this again. It's got like a weird taste, almost like a cherry Coke, but not.
Really? I only had like a quick sip of it and was like, oh, I tasted like grapefruit flavor to it, like something sourness to it.
No, it's not sour. It's almost like a slight cherry Coke flavor to it, and it's weird. Where's that? Oh my gosh, where the heck? Why can't I get that? Here it is.
Weird.
Yeah, it is weird. It's.
It tastes like Coca-Cola though.
It does. It almost tastes like a Coke,
but there's something else.
And it's like there is. I like it. I actually do.
Do you?
I do.
Okay.
I
guess it's one of those things. Like some people have cilantro taste like soap, and other people are fine with it.
Oh no,
I was like, ugh, this stuff.
I like
and I could taste it a half an hour after I tried it.
It's like if you mixed a Coke and a Pepsi together. And with cherry, it's like if you mix a cherry Coke and a Pepsi together.
I don't know.
I think that's what it tastes like. If you can take
artificially inseminated Coca-Cola.
I like it. I like it. So there you go.
There you go, folks.
There it is. I approve the Y3000.
I do not. I did not care for it at all.
Bob does not care for it.
I was expecting quite the stink face.
Bob says no.
I was trying to pull a fast one.
And I say yay.
I was trying to trick you.
Yeah. So I'm like,
I was hoping for it. That's
yeah. So no, I kind of dig it, man.
The spiced Coca-Cola I liked quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of raspberry.
I gotta try that one.
Coca-Cola raspberry with a little hint of Dr. Pepper to it.
We gotta try that next week.
I've had it. It's wonderful.
Oh well, I haven't tried it.
Okay, well then next week.
All right,
we'll get some.
All right,
you'll go get some. I might not be back next week. I'm here because it was storming pretty good, and where I work is halfway between Steve's house and my house.
Yes,
and if I went home, I'd be driving through thunderstorms, or I could drive here and not drive through thunderstorms.
Yeah, so
it took me 1/3 the time to get here than it would have to get home.
So if we have a thunderstorm here and I'm on a satellite, it could knock us out. We don't know what's going to happen, but we're still going to have a party tonight.
We'll be fine because it's World Party Day.
It's World Party Day.
Weird.
And so that's what we're doing right here and right now. And we're going to start things off with some this or that, folks.
This or that. This or that. This or that. What?
All right, people. It's baseball season. Baseball season just
rabbit
started.
Season.
Rabbit. Is it rabbit season?
Duck season.
No.
It's baseball
season. No, but it's baseball season, and it just started. So tonight's this or that, folks. Hamburgers or hot dogs?
What does that have to do with baseball?
Because you go to the game and you get yourself a hot dog or a hamburger.
Nobody gets hot hamburgers at a baseball game. You get a hot dog. You get a couple dogs and some peanuts and Cracker Jack and a beer.
So
although, who's the team that plays over here by you?
The Atlanta Braves.
The Atlanta Braves.
Yes.
Spring training.
Their
hot dogs were the worst hot dog I've ever had in my life. And I've had tofu dogs. they were probably as bad, if not worse, than tofu dogs.
So we got some hamburgers in the house here.
Yeah.
We got some hamburgers. I like.
Well,
See, I grew up with hot dogs, and I'm a hot dog connoisseur. But lately,
you just mean in general or at a baseball game?
no, in general.
Oh, in general.
I love hot
cheeseburger
dogs.
only.
But the thing is, yeah. But lately, as I'm getting older, I've been preferring hot hamburgers more than hot dogs, and so I'm gonna have to.
The older I get, the more I understand the nuances between a good hot dog and a bad hot dog.
Exactly. Yes.
Whereas when I was a kid, I didn't get it.
Just no,
I didn't
it's
care.
Oscar
It was
Mayer.
a hot
Let's give me
dog.
some Oscar Mayer.
Yeah, now it's like Oscar
Nope.
Mayers are
No,
pretty awful.
no, I will not eat an Oscar.
Depending
Mayer.
on what kind you get.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
There's definitely a difference between quality hot dogs and the cheap ones.
Yes. So we got some both. We got hamburgers. We got hot dogs. So tonight's this or that, folks. Hamburgers or hot dogs, you decide. Matt, welcome to the show.
Or you can go
Let
to
us
the
know.
7-Eleven and get the ham dog on the rollers.
Oh my God.
Those
Last
got me
week-
through college.
Last week, by the way, the soft taco won by a landslide.
Yeah.
And the week before that, fans beat over not having a fan to sleep with, hands down. So-
ceiling fans count.
Yes, ceiling fans do count. Yes, and
But
so
I think cheeseburgers. Definitely cheeseburgers.
cheeseburgers.
Why doesn't cheese come default on a Whopper? Why do you got to ask for it every time?
Because some people don't like cheese.
Those people are wrong.
Maybe they're lactose intolerant.
I don't care.
They lactose.
They're the minority, and they should say they do not want cheese
they
on the Whopper.
lactose.
Yeah. How do their shoes fit?
I don't know. They don't like hamburgers. I'm silly.
What is wrong with you?
I just had a Y3000 and I'm all giddy.
You are surrounded by chaos.
I am surrounded by chaos. You have to understand, people. We had people are building houses all around me, and I can't take it. And so, like halfway through the day, our electric goes out, just like bam, just goes out, and it blew my freaking computer out again, and and I couldn't get any sound out of my computer, and so I had to rewire everything. It probably
wait.
snapped.
Wait,
it probably blew something out.
Wait.
What?
Every time I come here, you have to rewire everything.
I know.
So far, every time I've been here,
I
come here, you're like, I just got done hooking everything up.
I did. You see,
why doesn't it just stay hooked up?
I don't know. I have gremlins.
Why do you got to change it all?
I don't change it. I just sit down and it doesn't work. I have gremlins.
Terrible.
I do.
Speaking of building things in your neighborhood,
Yes.
they're in the process of changing out the roof on my condo. The tile roofs.
No.
And Tuesday I had an air conditioner.
You have clay roof tiles.
Yeah.
No.
And Tuesday I had an air conditioner guy come to do maintenance, and they're up on the roof banging and hammering, and I had the dishwasher going, and I'm like, thank God he called me from the front gate, because I'm like, if you would have knocked on the door, I would have never known you're here.
Wow.
Because of all the hammering.
Right.
It's like, is that my neighbor hammering? Is it the people on the roof hammering? I don't know.
Yeah,
You know the shower upstairs, they knocked the shampoo bottles off the shower. They were
that loud.
They were causing that much of a commotion.
So much racket that they
Yeah.
knocked the what?
Yeah.
I have to tell you, that's my favorite bathroom in the world. I've
been in
ladies and gentlemen, I used to live in in the upstairs. We had the bachelor pad. I had the top floor.
The Bachelor Castle.
It's the bachelor castle.
Yes. Oh, speaking of the Bachelor Castle, yes, I have that. I now have the mini fridge upstairs,
Okay.
and I put the mini kegerator on the mini fridge.
See, this is my old bedroom that he's doing this stuff to.
That's
And
where
so
I have.
Now I'm like,
that's where I have my microphone and my
dude.
studio set up.
dude, I want to go back. I want to see that. It's awesome.
You want to see that so that
I could
it's like
spend the weekends there or something.
I have glasses up there. It's like you just go in and go, I don't mind if I do.
Wow.
But the good thing is it's upstairs.
It'll make for a good show.
It's upstairs. So it's like I'm not just, couch slouching, getting up and having a, big mug of beer whenever, the magic beer fountain. I have to go upstairs to get a fresh beer.
The magic beer fountain.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I saw they have Dos Equis in those 5-liter kegs.
Nice.
So yeah, I might pick one of those up.
Dos Equis.
Just because Heineken's the only brand that ever had those for that kegerator thing. You got me.
Oh, nice.
And now that I have, the mini fridge for the little mini bar,
All
I
right.
went, hey, you know what? I got a little mini kegerator. We can do this.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a drink night on a podcast,
And we're never gonna leave the bed. We're just gonna be upstairs with the microphone.
Drunk beer fest on a podcast. All right. So far today's this or that, folks. It's hamburgers or hot dogs. Right now, it's tie.
Hamburgers.
We have both hamburgers and hot dogs in the mix. It is tie. We will let you know as the
hot
show's
dogs. Do you prefer natural casing or no casing?
What do you mean, no casing? Natural.
Like regular hot dogs don't have a casing. They cut the casing off.
No, I prefer the
you can
casing.
get the natural casing. They have that snap.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that snap. I like that. Make hot dog pennies and stuff, and you got that. Yeah, you got the little. Yeah, you got to have that to have hot dog pennies.
You're like the old ones.
The old ones, yeah.
The old fashioned hot dogs.
Exactly. So when you make hot dog pennies, it kind of like puffs out at the sides, and you can squish it.
Squish it.
Squishy hot dogs. Yeah. Anyway.
Actually,
yeah, there you go. So that's tonight's this or that, folks.
This or that. No, I just remembered that I got they had kielbasa on sale at the grocery store for buy one get one free.
Oh,
so I chopped that up and chuck it in the air fryer.
Nice.
Yeah, works really good.
That's awesome.
It's like the easiest dinner you'll ever make.
Really?
Yeah,
kielbasa
chop up the kielbasa and like
penny
you
sizes?
said, the hot dog pennies, and you just chuck them in the air fryer and
that's just fry them.
10 minutes tops.
But now, what do you eat with that? What do you have with that?
Oh, it depends on what I got.
Like mac and cheese or something.
Broccolis, mac and cheese, potatoes.
Okay,
whatever I happen to have.
There you go. And make a meal out of it.
But yeah, it's definitely lazy dinner.
Lazy dinner. All right, we're gonna keep things going right here and right now, and let's do it with a little bullshit
or not.
We got bullshit or not.
Bullshit. I'm playing bullshit.
Okay, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you something, and you have to decide. You have to find the truth and not the bullshit. I'm going to give you two things right here. Find the truth, not the bullshit. Yes, that's what I said. Okay. All right. FBI, restaurant thief arrested while drinking a Slurpee. Yes, a prolific ripper off of restaurants was recently apprehended while standing in front of a 7-Eleven drinking a Slurpee. Here's number 2. Police. Escaped inmate captured while drinking Gatorade. It's important to hydrate, but it can be risky, as an escaped inmate learned when he had been captured at a doctor's office while enjoying some Gatorade. So which one is it, folks? Is it the restaurant thief arrested while drinking a Slurpee, or escaped inmate captured while drinking a Gatorade? Now, if you're a fan of this show, and if you've listened to this show, we've actually had this news article on our show.
I thought it sounded familiar.
Yes, we've had this on our show before, and this actually wound up as a bullshit or not quiz. Everyone's saying number 1. The restaurant thief.
I think so.
You're thinking this while he was drinking a Slurpee?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So everyone's saying that. All right. We're going to do that drum roll, please. If you said the restaurant thief arrested while drinking a Slurpee. No. It was a Florida Man episode where Slurpee saga is horse feathers, but the Gatorade caper is real, as reported by... back in 2017. That was an old Florida Man's episode where he escaped and decided to go to the 7-Eleven and get himself a Gatorade and started walking around. It was at a doctor's office, and then actually he tried to pose as a doctor in the doctor's office. So that was an old Florida Man episode.
That's believable.
Yes, there it is. All right, here we go. It sounds like bullshit, but it might not be. Because here's a question for you. From what country does Saudi Arabia import camels? Yes, Saudi Arabia imports camels. Where do they get them from? Do they get them from Australia? Do they get them from Argentina? Or is it just bullshit? Saudi Arabia exports camels. They don't import them, they export them. So what is it, folks? Is it Australia, Argentina, or does Saudi Arabia actually export those camels?
This sounds like a trick question.
Well, you have to decide. Sheesh, we're getting some bullshit. Saudi Arabia exports camels. That's number 3.
How many humps? I mean,
Well, it is Wednesday.
are we talking about the one hump camels or the two hump
I
camels?
don't know. I'm not going into it like that. So you have 3 guesses. Is it Australia, Argentina, or Saudi Arabia? Just they export camels. They don't import them.
Gee, it's such a trick question.
Is it a trick question?
Yeah, because you want to say that Saudi Arabia doesn't import, but then it's going to turn out to be Australia.
All right. Well,
just because.
Well, I'm going to do the drum roll. So far, everyone says that it's bullshit.
I'm going to go with Australia.
You're going to go with Australia?
Yeah.
Well, Australia is the correct answer, folks. Australia, which has a huge feral camel problem, they exported
wild camels.
Yes, wild camels in Australia.
What the hell is wrong with Australia?
Everything wants to kill you.
Everything wants to kill you. They have a platypus. It's the only country in the world that has something with fur and
well, I don't know. Bill. We have a fairly decent Australian fan base here. Believe it or not, if you go on our demographics, they listen to us. And our good friend Steve, who we graduated high school with, he lives there.
Yeah.
So he's there, and so he was just here in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Last week. Prick never called us.
Never called you.
No.
You know who did call?
Hey,
Jeff called.
Jeff.
Hi,
Jeff. Wow, you're loud, man.
Sorry, let me tone it down.
Oh, wow. That's awesome, dude. How are you?
I am well.
Yes.
You made it back.
You made it. Oh,
I made it back. I'm in one piece, or at least as many pieces as when I left.
Yes.
Yes. That's all good stuff.
Yes.
Winning.
That's great, man.
Winning.
Yes. Oh, everybody, Mr. Jeff Prekop is in the house, who just got back from Ukraine.
It's the Ukraine.
You yelled at me last time for saying the Ukraine.
No, it's not the Ukraine.
You yelled at me. You yelled at me for saying that.
Trying to get
I did yell at you. I was terrible. I was terrible.
All right, so
I think I was really drunk when I did that too, though.
Oh, did you? Oh, man.
I probably was.
All right, so we're in the middle of bullshit or not. Here's our last question. Are you ready?
Bullshit, yes.
All right, here we go. Who is the bullshit artist? All right, well, I'll tell you who it is. It's a Colombian orphan, Anthony Gignac, posing as a Saudi prince who defrauded gullible. He defrauded gullible investors of millions of dollars until he was roused suspicions by ordering what thinly sliced delicacy from an upscale restaurant in Miami. So this guy was posing as a Saudi prince and is defrauding investors of millions of dollars until he ordered this thinly sliced delicacy from an upscale restaurant in Miami.
Kosher ham.
Well, is it?
Spam.
Wow, man, you're loud. It's prosciutto, tripe, or crocodile. So which one is it?
It's prosciutto.
You think it's prosciutto?
Yeah.
I'll be the contrarian. I'll go with the tripe.
You're going to go with tripe?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you don't know. Miss Dixie says tripe. Mama Bear says prosciutto. Bob says prosciutto. Well, let's see what we got here. Any other takers? Trite. Oh, yes. We got some more tripe. More tripe. So we got it's 50-50 on the tripe and prosciutto. So we're going to go with a drum roll, please. If you said prosciutto, then you are correct, folks. Yes.
That is.
Yes, prosciutto, a form of cured pork, is something forbidden in the Muslim religion, and so that's why it caused some suspicion when a guy who is posing as a Saudi prince ordered it in a Miami restaurant. And that, my friends, will conclude tonight's
Bullshit or not?
Yes, that was bullshit or not.
Bullshit! I'm playing bullshit!
There was a giant supermarket just outside of Harrisburg
Whoa.
that was known to be part of the Jewish community, and they had it was kind of in the Jewish region of Harrisburg or whatever, and we sent a kid in there to come out with a kosher ham.
Wow.
Go into the Jewish Giant and get a kosher ham. And
okay.
He went looking for the kosher ham.
Wow.
There is no such thing as a kosher ham, Steve.
I know. Oh, what do they say? Pork, the one you love.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, Jeff, welcome back from Ukraine.
Thank you.
I've been watching your videos. Oh my gosh.
It's horrible, right? Absolutely terrible.
I can't even describe how horrible some of those things are over there, and the videos that you had sent. Now, what was the name of the site again that you went? It's on Facebook, and you can listen. You can look at the actual videos of you guys out there in the middle of chaos and rescuing these animals.
Yeah, breaking the chains.
Breaking the chains, yes.
Yes.
If you go on, and they have all these videos on there, and you see you as well out there rescuing these dogs, and bombs are going off in the background. I mean, right in that boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And these animals are like yelping, and it's sad. It's very sad.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking. It really is. And
It is.
That's why I go. I mean, that video you are referring to. Again, that's the whole reason right there why I continue to go and do the things I do, is just because of those situations. That poor dog, he was so happy and sweet, and you could see in the video he has a horrible eye.
Yeah.
We're not sure if it was like an ulcerated eye or something like that.
No, we were looking at that. It was like, when he's like scratching at himself, that could have been self-inflicted with the way he was scratching.
Exactly. It was the stress of hearing the artillery, and that was all outgoing artillery, thankfully. So,
yeah. Oh, okay.
But still, it's outgoing artillery. What happens 10 minutes later is incoming artillery. So
yeah,
it's heartbreaking. It really is.
And I applaud you big time for just doing the things that you're doing, man. Because seriously, because. I swear to God, because how many tours did you do so far? 4? Your 4th tour over there?
And hopefully, everything that we did this past trip will be available to be viewed in a documentary.
Ooh.
Because while I was there, that was kind of one of the purposes of me being there, is we had a documentary crew following us. One of the producers of Ozark,
nice.
Was in contact with one of our leader, Tom, and so he's like, wow, what you guys do is amazing. I really I would love to do a documentary. So they started talking, and then boom, it all kind of came together. So yeah, we had 2.5 weeks of us filming, us going on the ground, doing our thing, and then we've got some lighthearted moments of doing stupid things too, because inevitably throw a bunch of dudes together, what's going to happen? Stupid things usually. So,
well, I hope you didn't leave your passport in the cab this time.
Oh yeah.
No, I thankfully kept a hold of my passport this time. However, I did have some legal issues arise.
Oh no!
On my way
what?
in. So apparently, when I first went over there in March of 22, during that time, we were going back and forth through the Romanian border quite a bit. We had vehicles, and so we would go pick up supplies and bring them back in, or we'd pick up people and go back in. So one of the trips, I drove a vehicle, and then on the other in the Romanian side, there was a big trailer that was left for us that had a bunch of veterinary supplies and all sorts of things. So it was loaded up with stuff that we needed. So one of my responsibilities, I had to go pick up a couple of people from near the airport and then pick up this trailer and haul it all the way into Ukraine. So I didn't think anything about it. And apparently in Ukraine, you can't, if you are a non-citizen, you have a year to, if you bring a vehicle in, that vehicle has to leave. It cannot just stay there. So they have records of me bringing this vehicle in with this trailer. However, they don't have any records of me leaving with said vehicle.
Oh no!
So I'm sitting there. I'm trying to get through the border, and the
Oh! Did we lose you? Did we lose you? Oh no!
Oh, it was just getting good.
It was just getting good. Oh, what did you do? Oh, he must have hit a dead zone.
Yeah,
there you
hi.
are. There you are.
Hello.
Oh no! Now he's on. There he is.
Hi
Hey,
there.
all right. There you go. We got you.
Sorry, I don't know what
You
happened.
just hit
there.
the border. So you just hit the border, and then what?
So the border guys are like super agitated, and they're trying to figure. They're like talking amongst themselves, and they're like gesturing with their hands, and then finally, like, Mr. Prekop, please come inside. Come inside. I'm like, what the hell's this shit? So I go in there. Yeah, and so they're like, can you tell us what happened in a year ago or 2 years ago? I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, well, you see, you left or you came in with a vehicle. Where is this vehicle? I'm like, fuck if I know, man. I don't know. Jesus.
It was a year ago. Yeah.
It's like, it's 2 years ago. I don't know. And they're like, well, the problem is you left with this vehicle and you bring it in, but we don't know where it is now. I'm like, well, that makes all of us, because I don't know where this shit is either, man. Sorry. He's like, well, we have big problem here. I'm like, and? He's like, this is against our protocol, so you must take care of this. I'm like, okay, well, I mean, what do I have to do? And he's like, I don't know. Let me come back to you. I'm like, what do you mean you don't know? So I literally sat at the border, and I'm like in communication with the guy who's waiting for me on the other side. I'm like, dude, I don't know what the hell's going on here. There can be a hassle coming through the border for some vehicle. I'm talking to our leader, and he's like, all right, mate, just get here whenever you can. He's like, whatever I can do. I'm like, whatever.
He's going to leave you stranded? He's going to leave you stranded at the
Exactly.
border?
He's
What?
like, yeah, fuck you. No, just kidding. He was like, whatever we got to do, we'll take care. We'll help you out. I'm like, all right, well, great, because you may have to come bust me out of here. I don't know. I may make a break for it. I don't know what I'm going to do. So
Wow.
I'm literally there for like 2.5 hours, and finally this guy comes over, and he's like, okay, we have a solution. I'm like, great. He's like, we have a protocol for it. I'm like, great. What is it? He's like, here, just sign here, initial here, initial here. I'm going to initial here, and write this sentence here. But, well, like I'm going to tell you, but you make it up however you want. I'm like, okay, cool. So it was basically like, listen, I brought this trailer in, and I don't know where it is anymore, and it was filled with veterinary supplies, and that's my story. And he's like, great. Don't need to translate it now. You just bring it with you and translate it later, and keep this paperwork with you in case you need to go through a border again. I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, no problem. So I'm like, cool, I'm on my way. All right, whatever. They just kind of let it go. And at first I thought maybe like they were trying to shake me down or something like that. So I'm like, all right, do I need to pull out a 20 here, or what do I got to do with this thing? And I didn't want to insult them in case they were just being, whatever. And the kids looked, honestly looked, they were like 19 years old. So, and they were more frustrated than I was, quite honestly. They were like, shit, we don't know what to do with this American. Oh my God. So they send me on my way.
That's a pretty good, good impression there.
Exactly. So they, I feel like I sound a little Muslim. Do I sound Muslim?
Oh, no. You're good.
Okay.
You're good.
Okay. So they send me on my way. We get, it's like a 3.5, 4 hour trip to get to our compound. I get there, and, hook up with the guy who's running the organization. He's like, oh, mate, so glad to see you. We got pizza, so we're eating pizza. He's like, well, let me see this paperwork you had to sign. And he's like, first of all, what the fuck did you sign anything for? I'm like, man, I had no idea. I just assumed everything was whatever. And he's reading through, and he's like, mate, you have to go to court on April 10th. I'm like, what?
Oh my
He's
God.
like, yes, exactly. So it's this whole thing, and I don't even remember what the whole thing would entails, but yeah, basically it's like, yes, I'm supposed to go to court April 10th. Well, joke's on them because I'm not in the country anymore. So,
So what if you go back?
I will probably be arrested, I guess.
Oh no, no!
Because you lost the trailer?
Oh my
Because I lost-
gosh!
Yeah.
Did
yes.
they ever find the trailer?
Off the record, yes, we know exactly where it is.
Oh, okay.
Well, then, geez, to tell them.
But the
Just
problem,
don't.
the problem is when we brought it in, like it didn't have any right paperwork anyway. I kind of remember now when I was coming through, they were giving me a hassle about it back then. They were like, "Well, where's the paperwork for this?" I'm like, "I don't know. I was told to bring it from point A to point B. It has veterinary supplies." I mean, they were like looking inside of it, and they could tell it was all medical supplies and shit like that.
So it's like driving in Pennsylvania without a registration or inspection.
Yeah, but
yeah, basically
you remind them you're going to like a war zone.
help them. Yeah, I know.
And it's like,
I know.
it got firebombed. I don't know what happened to it. I had to run
It
for my
blew up. I don't know. Yeah, boom.
Yeah,
It got shelled.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We may go that route anyway, but
Yeah,
so
it's destroyed.
yeah, so it was a
It went
hassle.
boom.
But, yeah, so I have all this paperwork, and now I'm like, shit, man, I'm supposed to go back. I'm like, there's no way. Oh, and during this time, I'm also like, all right, you know what? I'm going to reach out to the embassy because you would think the U.S. embassy in Ukraine would be helpful towards American citizens, right? Isn't that kind of their whole thing?
That's what it's there for.
It's
Exactly.
it's there, but it's also an embassy.
Which
and
means it's
our government.
technically American soil.
So it's supposed to be like American soil, yes.
Right,
Yeah.
but you would think that, oh, you're an American citizen, you're in trouble. Cool, we'll help you. Yeah, no, not so
No.
much. It was
No,
more
no.
like,
You're not supposed to
sorry
even
about
be
your
there.
luck. Yeah,
You're not
so-
you're not supposed to be there. They put mandates on that. Anybody
Yeah.
that's going to Ukraine, you're on your own, buddy, and that's
Yeah.
pretty much it. That was all those guys who were gonna, be Rambo and start
Yeah.
fighting and fight some Russian. Yeah, we go kill 'em. And then they go
It's
and
like,
then
what are you doing here? And why didn't you pay for your tags? I don't know where the DMV is from here. I can't.
so exactly. But yeah, they put like, if you're planning on going to, I mean, they had the thing on the news, and 2020 did a show on it. And, all
Yeah.
these Americans going over there to fight, and they're like, well, when you get there, what do you do you know who you're going to contact? And they're like, no, we're just going.
Just show
just
up.
going to show up.
Where
Yeah.
am I?
So, but you actually went with an organization
Mhm.
that was sponsoring and helped you get there. And I commend you.
Crazy.
I commend you, man.
I mean,
Big time.
I don't know.
Watching those videos of you rescuing those animals.
I don't want to go to the DMV here. I can't imagine what it's like. In Ukraine.
They're going to court in the Ukraine.
It's like, oh, geez. How do I take
will
traffic
probably
school in
sell to the
another
front.
language?
Oh man, wow, that's next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, guess what? I'm not going to be there. So.
International fugitive.
We're gonna
Yeah.
maybe we can hold court. Maybe we can hold court on the show next week for you.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Let's do
Turn
that.
yourself into the FBI. I'm wanted for non-registration of a trailer
In Ukraine.
in Ukraine.
Mhm.
I smuggled a trailer from
Wow.
Romania.
Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely.
Now, are you sure it was,
Was it the trailer or was
veterinary?
it the car? Which were they
Well,
concerned
it's
about?
funny you say that because originally they were just talking about the trailer, and the whole thing was like, listen, it doesn't even have an engine. It's what the guy I work with was like, yeah, no, we've been through this before. Trailers don't mean anything. They're non-operational. They literally, you just bring them, so they're not considered a vehicle. And then when I was leaving, I actually lost my paperwork when I was leaving, so I had to have them email me. Luckily, I had a copy sent to, or they made a copy for me at the compound that we go to, and so
Okay.
I was like, so I lost my paperwork somewhere since I left the shop, and can you email me pictures because they're hassling me, and they're like, oh my god, Jeff, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like, I don't know, I suck, I don't know what to do. And then I'm bringing a dog back, and they're like, do you still have the dog? I'm like, yes, I still have the dog. Thank you.
Wow.
I just lost my paperwork. So
Oh
so
my
yeah,
goodness.
but then when I was going through, yeah, I had to like show this lady all my pictures of all the things she was reading, and she let me right through after that point. But she started talking about the vehicle. I'm like, yeah, I don't know nothing about no vehicles. I don't know anything about anything. So just here, I know I got to go to court in 2 weeks, but whatever, it's fine. Let me see.
And where's court? Everything's blown to hell. What court? Where?
Well, I
maybe,
guess-
maybe there's.
I guess
spots
they
that are
don't want you to
destroyed.
go over to Romania, steal a car, and bring it into the country.
I guess, yeah. And apparently,
I
like,
don't
if you
know.
were, I was actually, I shouldn't say this, but I actually brought a, I had to bring a sway bar for a Jeep because they couldn't get one in Ukraine. So they're like, hey, the sway bar is broken on the Jeep. Can you find one and bring it over to? And I'm like, okay, sure. Does everyone know how big a sway bar is?
Yes.
It's the size of the front of your vehicle.
Yeah.
So I had to haul this goddamn giant piece of metal
Yeah.
across 3 continents.
What?
Yes.
Where did you get it?
How did you get it? How did you get it over?
So the smart Jeff. See, every now and again, I actually can be smart. So I had a golf travel bag, and it fit perfectly in there.
No
So it looked
kidding.
like I was just traveling with my golf bags, going on a golfing
my
Oh,
excursion.
dude, you rule. That's
Yeah.
choice.
Because that
That's
won't
That was
choice.
smart,
That-
right?
that won't fit in the overhead
That
compartment.
won't fit in the upright. No, it won't.
No.
Or under the
I had
seat.
to check that luggage. Yes, I had to check.
Oh
that,
my gosh.
They didn't
Wow.
even look to see that it wasn't a golf club.
Wow. That's
What are you
No,
doing with this
what-
big
Yeah,
chunk
they
of
didn't bother
steel?
me actually at the border for that. When I was checking in, they were asking, "What is this thing?" And I had to like go to a special check-in counter for the oversized baggage and stuff like that. And the guy's like scanning. And he's like looks at it and he like backs it up and moves it back and forth. And then he looks for him. He's like, "What the hell is this thing?" I was like, "It's a sway bar for a
It's a
82
sway
Jeep." And he was like, "Oh, and you're bringing it?" And I went to Ukraine. And he went, "Oh, okay." And then send me on my way.
They can't get one, and they knew I was on
so
my way.
apparently you can. And so,
Hey, Jeff,
yeah,
if you're coming to Ukraine, can you stop at AutoZone on your way here?
right.
Sure.
Well, it's funny. I actually did try to go to AutoZone and see if they had one there.
No.
Oh wow.
No.
And speaking of which, I actually still have to go back to AutoZone because the nice lady was trying to help me. They couldn't get one, unfortunately, in the time frame that I needed it.
No.
You don't have to go to court for them, do you?
No, thankfully no. But I have to bring her. I was supposed to get her a Ukrainian keychain, and unfortunately, I couldn't find it. Get this, I couldn't find a Ukrainian keychain, but I did find like a nice air freshener that's a Ukraine on. So I brought that.
Oh, there you go. There
So
you go.
I got to go visit her in the next couple of days.
Well, Jeff, man, we commend you royally for all the work that you've been doing, and again, give that website on Facebook. Give them another shout.
Yeah, it's Breaking the Chains International. If you just Google Breaking the Chains International, it'll kick you. You'll see it pretty easily. So
Breaking the Chains.
Ex-military guys going to Ukraine, and just pop on their Facebook page. Check out all the videos, all the amazing stuff that they do. Even when I'm not there, they still carry on the cause. So
They're still
really
going on
incredible.
right now. It doesn't stop just because
No.
you're over here. It's still going on over there. So
Yeah, they can't wait for the American. They have to keep continuing on. So God bless those guys and keep them safe.
I saw them interviewing a lady that her house had just blown up, and I guess they were using her house as like a fighting ground. And you see the windows were all boarded up, like it was a battle zone. And you saw all kinds of shells all around it, and shells like were impacted into the ground that didn't blow, and it was pretty intense. And then they opened up a thing and had used ammunition, but it was like it was like looking in your dad's shoebox when he had all those bolts and nuts and bolts and
Mhm.
stuff, but instead of nuts and bolts, they were bullets and different size bullets.
So it was my dad's shoebox.
It was your dad's shoebox. Yeah. So it was like if you're hunting for bullets, you're going through the shoebox of all these old bullets stuff to try and shoot.
Find the right
and
ones.
it was like, and it was just laying there underneath the window that they were going through. That was all blown out. It was like, wow, that's just reality hitting home on that, and what did they say? If you can imagine your neighborhood looking like this, look around your neighborhood and then imagine it looking like this, and that's what's happening right now.
Well, your neighborhood,
my neighborhood.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, that's pretty rough to think. I mean, a good friend of mine, his mother was, she's in Poland. He's from Poland. He came over to visit a few months ago, and he moves back to Poland because I guess his mom lives right there on the border between Poland and Ukraine, and there's a army base there near. And he's like, I have to go back because who knows what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's
my mom. I got to take care of her, and who knows? I can't imagine that. It's like, oh, we're being invaded. Pack up everything and leave.
Yeah,
not just you, your neighbors, and the whole thing. I mean, it's one thing for us to evacuate a hurricane and go through that,
but you can come back.
Imagine the hurricane lasting for 2 years. Wow.
Yeah, that's intense. That's intense. Jeff, man, I appreciate you coming on the show, big time. But you can't be on the show without doing something. So we're gonna do a quick game. It's called Word Race. So let's see what we got here. Let's see if we can do this. Okay. Word Race, folks. Since I got him on the line, it's yin and yang. Basically, what we got here is I'm going to say a word, and you're going to have to say the complete opposite of that word, and that's what we're going to do right here. It's just opposites, and you're going to have 15 seconds to get as many words as you can possibly get. And any other takers can go against Jeff and Bob tonight to see who can win, and this could be for a fabulous prize. But here we go. You're going to have 15 seconds, and the name as many as you can. And are you ready?
Yeah.
Jeff? Okay. Opposites. We're doing opposites here. In three. Opposites. 3, 2, 1. Easy.
Hard.
Fail.
Pass.
Fat.
Skinny.
Against.
4.
Go.
Stop.
All right, I'll give you 6. There's 6 right there. All right. Now, if any other takers, you can call in right here and right now. See, we got Orlando right here. Welcome to the live studio, people. And we got
where's Eric? He was.
Oh, Eric was on. Where's Eric?
He was angling for a prize pack.
Yeah, we got prize packs to give away tonight. Yes, because it's a party, people.
It says if y'all are going to try and
give a party,
we got Hugh Janus.
Hugh Janus.
So I was right here on with us. Hugh Janus.
I wonder if he knows Dixie.
I don't know. But yeah.
Dixie Normus.
Speaking of, Miss Dixie is on the line with us.
What's her last name? Normus.
What's her last name?
Either Normus or Wrecked.
All right, Miss Dixie, you got to beat 6 here. Now Jeff has a little jet lag, so you probably can beat him here. And ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you, Miss Dixie is our 2-time champion. Yes. So it's going to be tough to beat her.
2-timer.
Yes. All right. So take a deep breath there, Miss Dixie, and we got 15 seconds to name as much as you can. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Alive.
Dead.
True.
False.
Exit.
Enter.
Odd.
Even.
Leave.
Go. Or stay.
All right. I got 6. You tied with Jeff. There you go. Well, congratulations on that. It's a tie game. All right. Any other takers? This is going to be last call for anybody who wants to participate in some yin and yang. It's your chance right here and right now. You could possibly win a prize. And it's up to Bob. Bob,
Okay.
damn it.
Bob,
All
damn it,
right.
can you get 7?
Damn
Do you
it.
think you can get 7?
Well, it depends on how quickly Steve gives them to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he is dragging a little
Yeah,
bit.
he
I'm
kinda
not-
does.
I'm
See,
not
it's
slow.
not just me.
What?
Right.
It's not just me.
Oh, my. All right.
Fast. Easy.
Slow. Oh, my
Talking about me
goodness.
having jet lag. Jeez.
Jeez.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. You know I have to find these
You
words,
should
right?
work at the DMV.
The Ukrainian DMV.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, yeah. Because April 10th, next week, we could hold court for you. Okay, Jeff.
Jeff's court in Ukrainian. That'd be awesome. I can't wait for that one.
You know what? You come on the show. I'll make sure we have music in the whole 9
Here
yards.
come the judge.
Yes, we'll have Judgment Day for you, Jeff.
Perfect. All right.
What happened to the truck? The truck and the trailer. I'll have to
Is
work
it
on my
safe?
Ukrainian accent.
Yeah, that sounds a little German.
Yeah, it did sound a little German. We have Mama Bear Tracy in the house.
She gonna have a
Hi.
turn?
Hi.
Hi.
Are you gonna play yin and yang with
It's
us?
your turn.
It's your turn. Okay. All right. We can do this.
Okay.
We can.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So here we go. I'm going to give you take a deep breath. In 3. Opposites. In 3, 2, 1. Wait, I gotta stop. I missed.
See, there you go.
Why?
Steve,
Sorry.
jeez.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1. True.
False.
Fast.
Slow.
Fat.
Thin.
Comedy.
Drama.
Up.
Down.
6. She got 6, folks. It's 3 6s.
Why are you saying 6 and holding up 4 fingers?
Because I'm doing it with my fingers, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's like, never mind. You're looking at it. I'm it's just how I'm doing
You're a
it.
special child.
I am a special child. I'm special.
Uh,
So everyone got 6. 6s. 3
Okay.
6s. All right.
devil.
Yes. Wow. All right. Bob, it's up to you, man.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah.
Take a deep breath. I have to take a deep breath because I have to find these things. All right, you ready?
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1. Warm.
Cold.
Wrong.
Right.
Cry.
Laugh.
Birth.
Death.
Dead.
Alive.
Night.
Day.
Dawn.
Sunset.
Light.
Dark.
9.
There you go.
You
You
got
know what?
9, folks.
You know what? You know what?
What? Cat butt.
What? What's going on?
He was quicker.
That's right.
Yeah.
I was quicker, huh?
You were quicker.
That's right.
You didn't drag ass on that one.
Oh.
Yeah, Steve, you got to figure out how to not do that.
All right. Well, is light bright? Okay. I'm sorry. Yes, much quicker. I'm sorry. Say Light Bright wants to call in and participate. We'll tell her to call in. She's got to beat 9 now.
You gotta be
You know
quick.
she's going to do it.
You gotta be quicker.
You think Light Bright's going to do it? Well, she's got to call in.
Mm-hmm.
We have Mighty Oak in the house. The Mighty Oak. Call in to do some yin and yang. It could be for a prize. You too could win.
Maybe Mama Bear Tracy wants another.
Do you guys
attempt.
feel jilted? Do you guys feel jilted? If you feel jilted, I'll do you again.
That's what what she said.
That's what
That's what Joe said.
I don't like the way you just
Do
looked
me
at
again, Steve.
Oh man, yes.
I'm uncomfortable.
Oh,
Play
hey
the
now.
play the no square.
Oh wait, where's the no square? Oh wait, hold on a second. Oh crap, where's that? Here it is. Here it is. Hold on a second. Oh.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
All right, so all right. If you feel jilted, I'll play it again. We'll do it
No,
again.
even Miss Dixie said the same thing.
All right. Well, fine. I'll give you another chance. Anyone feel a little dirty now? It's Hugh.
Always.
Hugh Janus says, "Why don't Hugh call in?" This is for this. If you win, if you beat Bob, you'll get a prize, guaranteed. We have things to give away here, from keychains, stickers, T-shirts, CDs. We got stuff. We
Do you have a
just-
Ukrainian
Good stuff,
keychain? Because
too.
I could use one right now.
I don't have a Ukrainian
Damn
keychain.
it.
Yes, sorry,
I
man.
know, right?
All right. That's all
But
right.
but you never know. You never know. One could just fall into our lap. Oh, he's driving right now. Oh.
Good excuse.
Yeah, okay. Uh-huh. What do we have to do? There you go.
I'm not saying it's bad or good. I was just saying that you listen to it back and see
I'll
how
listen to it
different you
back.
were with everybody.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
I'm
Take a deep breath.
just giving you a hard time, Steve.
You
Come
can give me a hard time. That's fine.
No.
That's fine. I will. I have it at my fingertips. If you want to do it again. All right.
on. No, because then I won't even get 6 right.
Well then we'll give it to Bob. Bob's got to win tonight.
Yay.
He's got 9. He takes over again for his number 1 seat. Wow. Yes.
I'm like smart and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Oh, hey, but you can always try next time, because we do it here every week, right here and right now. It's
I'm supposed to have a reminder pop up.
I'm gonna be ready for that next week after my court. I'm ready next time.
after your yes. After your court date tomorrow or next week, because it's on the 10th. I'll have the whole courtroom ready for you, and we'll Bob will be our witness, or you could be the guy that leads them in. Was the
Bailiff?
Bailiff.
the bailiff? You could be the bailiff,
Yeah.
and
I'd say I want a jury of my peers, but I don't think anybody is as stupid as I am to do that.
To do what?
well, he's just came back from Ukraine, but he has a court date in
Right.
Ukraine in on the 10th, but he's not going to be there because he's back in the States. So we're going to hold
Okay.
court for him here on the show.
So what?
And I signed all this paperwork without being properly vetted and understanding what I was signing.
You could have signed a 10-year contract to do porn.
Okay.
I might
What did
have.
they
I don't know.
think that you did? What did they say you did? I could be your lawyer.
I
What
did not.
They say you did?
I did not bring a trailer out of in a timely fashion, apparently.
Okay.
In Ukraine, you have a limited time to bring things in and out, so you have a year to get it out.
So he took a truck in with all veterinary supplies, but then
Okay.
came back home and
Okay.
left the truck there.
Left it there.
Yeah, so they're like, "What happened to truck?" And he's like, "I don't know." So
And they were
Now he's
saying it
got
might be like a
court
big fine, but I'm like, okay, big fine. What is that? Like 100,000 hryvnia? That's like $40. I mean, I have it in my pocket, so that's what it takes.
I know.
Jesus.
oh
Do you
my
need a
goodness.
Are
I don't know.
Ukrainian lawyer?
Oh, I
Are you
don't
going all
know.
out on this one?
Oh man.
I'm just gonna ride it out. We'll see what happens.
Write it out. He's probably not. Are you going to go back? Are you planning on going back?
Well, someday, eventually.
You not bring truck back.
I think I'm going to bring a different trailer this time, though. I'm really throwing them off.
Yeah, what if you take a different trailer
Allegedly.
out?
Oh my goodness.
Right.
If you take a different trailer out, go, hey, I found it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You just
Like,
sent
look,
me a
yeah.
you just sent me a movie. You just sent me a movie on my
Oh yeah, because you were talking about the bullets in Granddad's thing. Well, keep watching that because it shows the artillery casings in the house that's right there.
Oh jeez. Okay, I'll watch it. I'll watch it after the show.
Yeah, watch it later. Watch it later.
Yeah, I'll watch it after the show. But yeah, that's crazy. All the stuff that's happening over there. All right, well, let's keep things going. Let's do some of this.
True or false?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say a statement. I don't have anything other than to tell you that it's either true or false, and you have to decide if it's true or if it's false. And here we go. All right. Bum, bum, bum. True or false? Giant clams have been known to trap divers and kill them. Giant clams.
No.
Just like the kind you have in your fish tank. You got a dirty mind.
What?
He's dirty.
Apparently, you think what I'm thinking.
Giant clams.
Are they bearded clams?
I guess they might be. I don't know.
Okay. They have trapped many a person.
Yes. So like so just like in your fish tank, you see the giant clams with the bubbles opening up, and then the diver going down. Giant clams, have they been known?
Go down.
Wow.
That was good.
See what happens when you bring me on the panel?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. So is it true or is it false? Let me know.
Oh.
Giant clams.
False.
I'm going true.
I'm going with false.
We got some trues. We got some falses. Any other takers? True or false? Let me know.
I'm going to say true.
You're going to say true. We got a couple falses. We got trues. It's 50-50, folks. Wow, 50-50. Oh, we got a couple trues here. Oh, I'm going to roll the dice here. All right, giant clams have been known to trap divers and kill them. If you said true, it's actually false.
I knew it. Damn it.
Yes,
Damn it.
there you go. That's right. That actually is a false thing. All right, here we go. Keeping things going. True or false? True or false? The Philippines is the only nation on Earth that flies its flag in a different way when it's at war.
What?
Yes. True or false?
How do you fly a flag a different way?
The Philippines is the only nation on Earth that flies its flag a different way when it's not at war.
It's got to be false.
I'm going to say true because I'm not sure what you mean.
I don't think they've ever been at war.
What do they fly it upside down? Backwards?
False. False.
You're going to say false? You're going to
I
say
know
true?
I'm wrong. Yeah, I know I'm wrong.
I'm just going with true because why not?
Why not?
All
Seems
right.
stupid.
So we got a bunch of falses. We got a bunch of trues. We're going to do it. All right. If you said that the Philippines is the only nation on Earth that flies its flag a different way, if you said true, then you are correct, folks. Because it's
There you go.
its unique feature of this flag uses to indicate a state of war if it's displayed with the red side on top, which is basically flipping a flag upside down,
Oh.
and it's the only one in the world that does that.
Did you know the flag of Tibet is the only flag that is not rectangular?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like two triangles.
Wow.
So it's not rectangular shaped.
Wow. That's something to...
Kind of like a nautical flag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. All right. Here we go. Bum, 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 bum. All right. True or false? Nutmeg is extremely toxic
Yeah.
if taken intravenously.
Intravenously.
Yes.
Now you
Like
make
through a
tea out
pumpkin
of it and
spice
see
latte?
stuff after you.
So, what do you say? True or false, folks? Nutmeg is extremely toxic if taken intravenously.
I'm going to say true because it is hallucinogenic.
Oh. We
What?
got Crash saying true. Miss Dixie says true.
I'm
Are
going
you
true.
saying nutmeg?
Nutmeg. Yeah, nutmeg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you putting in your pumpkin pie?
I'm gonna. Well, I say false because I thought that was.
Well, all
I'll say
right. Well,
false.
you're going to say false? We're going to do that drum roll, folks. Dum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
That'd be different.
If you said nutmeg was extremely toxic if taken intravenously, then you are correct, folks.
Yeah.
That is the true thing.
It is hallucinogenic, but don't take it because it
I'm not very.
gives you stomach cramps and makes you puke.
Hey, man.
At least
Hey,
that's what I
Speaking
read.
from
That was
personal
cinnamon.
experience, Bob.
Speaking from what I read on the internet, like what happens if you trip on nutmeg? Well, it's bad.
Put it on my pumpkin, man. Put it on my pumpkin.
Yeah. It's like, hey,
Game over, man.
game over, man.
All right, last one, folks. True or false? Thomas Edison invented the light bulb. Thomas Edison invented the light bulb. Yes. So true or false? Let me know.
I'm going with false.
We got trues. We got falses. What'd you say, Bob? What'd you say, Jeff? What's going on?
I said false.
You said false.
False.
You both said false. We got a bunch of trues. We got some falses.
He had a lot of people working for him, and he just took the credit for it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to do the drum roll. You sons of bitches.
That son of a bitch worked my ass off, and he took the credit.
And he's got the light bulb named after him, too. Bastards.
Yeah. The man's keeping me down.
Weird.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, so, all right. So we're going to do that drum roll. Here we go. If you said Thomas Edison invented the light bulb, well, then you, sir, are no. The story of the light bulb begins long before Edison patented the first commercial light bulb in 1879. But back in 1800, Italian inventor Alessandro Volta actually developed the first practical method of generating the electricity in a pile. So there you go.
Do you think that's why it's volts?
Yeah. That's exactly why it's false.
I know ampere was a guy.
Yes, Volta.
Amps. And ohm was a guy.
Yes,
for resistance.
Oh.
Voltaire was a great comic strip back in the 80s.
Voltron was great. Cartoon.
Voltron, sorry, yes. Yeah.
I think Voltaire was a philosopher.
Voltaire, yes.
Voltaire.
Yes. Voltaire. All right. So
anyway,
that, my friends, will conclude tonight's
True or false?
There you go. All right. That's fun. We're having a party tonight, folks. It's a party. Hey, thanks for the claps and the hand gestures and all the fun stuff and the beans and the beers and hey, thanks for hanging out with us tonight because we really appreciate it because it's a party, people. It's World Party.
World Party Day.
It's World Party Day.
Party on, Steve.
That's right. Yeah. And thank you for those golden beans, the magical fruit. The more you eat,
the more you're hungry.
You toot. Come on, man. All right. So there you go.
Come on, Bob. Get with it.
Winning. All right.
Get with it.
Yes,
I can.
All right.
I'm sitting in a corner of the studio. Steve put me here.
That's right. I put him there.
Nobody puts Bob in the corner. Nobody.
That's
right. Steve, come on.
Steve's studio has thrown up. It is.
Yes, I'm full of wires. There's wires
We had
everywhere
to disconnect everything and reconnect it before the show
Oh,
to
yeah,
make
yeah.
sure everything works.
because
So
we're about to get a
it's-
whole new studio. Getting a
Yeah.
brand new studio. I spent some money, and we're getting a studio.
Spence, you sure did.
Good job.
But we're getting a whole new rig, and hopefully it will not need to be touched.
Hopefully, the gremlins
That's
won't
not
get
what
at
she
it.
said.
Oh yeah, well yeah. We all like
Hopefully everything connects and works.
it plugs in and.
I'm not looking forward to the work that I'll have to be doing.
Oh well, we'll see. I don't know. Hopefully, you won't have to do too much work.
Uh-huh.
So we'll see what happens. And but there you go. All right. Well, let's see what else we got going
What
on.
time
here.
is it?
It is only 8:20, folks.
8:20.
Yeah, it's only 8:20.
You don't have,
I
you don't have
gotta
any
pick
sound
up a
bites.
pizza in about 10 minutes.
You got to pick up a
Oh.
pizza in 10 minutes. Well, then
do.
you
Little
gotta-
Caesars just has them ready when you walk in the door.
Right. What's up with that?
They're terrible
It just
pizzas,
gave me
but God, I
diarrhea
love
thinking
them.
about Little Caesars.
Ah!
I know.
Uh,
I just love being able to walk in and go, give me one of those. Thanks, bye. It's like,
Yeah,
terrible
going to the wonderful Bella Italia with a beautiful margarita pizza.
oh,
there you go.
we don't have real pizza in Florida.
No, we don't. We didn't really have it in South Carolina either. But
Yeah,
but yeah. So
they're a little
Bella's
closer
not
to
good.
New York. I'm sure they have better pizza than they do down here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
Now, there's
while
New
we're
Yorkers, so you would think.
yeah. So what do you do? I mean, we're gonna do this.
fuck is that noise?
Oh, we'll do this. Okay.
Let's do some noises. Yeah. Let's see if you can.
Segment.
You like this one? All
I love
right.
this
So
one. Well, I just love that intro music.
oh, this. All right. I'm gonna play a sound. You have to decide what it is. Here it is. Your first one. Oh wait, where'd it go? There it goes.
What?
Here it goes. Hold up.
Did you know?
I'm
Wow,
sorry.
that was loud. That was loud.
Okay. Atari?
I don't know. Hold on a second. Here, put this one.
Stop!
Get a grip, Steve.
All right. What was that noise?
What noise?
There, this one
Yeah,
right
there
here.
was like
Done.
8.
Done.
Oh, that's.
It
that's
is a rifle
that's
cock.
That's a shotgun.
Rifle
You
cock.
would have known that. What?
Morse code.
Here,
That was,
here, come sit beside me.
All right. Let's see what we got here.
Here. Put that in your ear.
All right. Here's the next one. What was that noise?
A gun? No.
No.
Wood falling.
Something
A bunch of
falling
things
down some
crashing into
stairs
it.
into a pool.
Ooh,
Like a
very
ceiling
close.
falling.
Here, listen very carefully. Here we go.
Oh,
A bunch of
diving
plastic
board.
objects
Someone
falling
diving
down.
board.
It was a diving board.
Oh, okay.
There you go. I'll play that again, so in case you didn't recognize it, that was a diving board. All
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Okay.
It sounds like somebody doing the triple Lindy.
Triple Lindy.
Oh yes. All right. Here's the next one.
Another
Let's
year.
see if you got this one here. What is that?
Masking tape.
An explosion.
An
I say
explosion.
masking tape.
Yeah, that's duct tape.
It's tape. Okay,
You think it's tape?
It's tape gun.
You think it is?
I'll play it one more time. One more time. Here we go.
Duct tape.
Ah. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Think-
I'll do that drum roll, please.
Masking.
It's not masking tape. It's tearing paper.
Yeah, I hear it
Tearing
now.
paper. Yes.
No, after they tell you.
Hey, Mama,
Wait, don't do another one.
did you know Die Hard is a Christmas movie?
It is about it. Is.
Yes, he did say that. He just said that live. He said that.
What?
That Die Hard was a
When he came in
Christmas
here-
movie.
Well, he came in here. He's going to say something. I said, "Here, listen. See if you can guess."
You have no idea what he might have just stirred up right there. But we normally talk about that at Christmas time, right, guys? I mean, Jeff,
Right.
we've talked about that when you were on
I
the
do
show.
remember that.
Yes.
I remember having that conversation.
Yes, we had that. That's a big time conversation. All right, here's the next one.
It was
What?
Here's that next one.
Ooh,
okay.
that sounds like a fun
a
Saturday
fly swatter.
night.
No, it was a whip. It was a whip crack.
Damn it! I said fly swatter.
That's a Friday night.
Hey.
Hey,
Too much information, Bob.
I'll give you exactly 5 minutes to stop that.
don't threaten me with a good time.
Oh, scoop
I'm
me
so
up with a
glad Logan's
spoon.
not listening now.
Scoop me up with a spoon. Oh, scrape me off the ceiling with a spatula.
Oh my god!
Oh, we're sick people. Oh man, here we go. All right, here's the last part. Last one. Here it is. What is the name of? What is this one?
Video game.
It is, but what one? Which one?
Oh, come on, Logan.
Is this thing even on? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I have to turn it.
No.
Oh, Gallagher.
It's not Gallagher.
That's when you get something.
Nope.
I got nothing.
You got nothing? All right, we'll try this one.
Is that
Hold
like
on.
an old game?
Oh,
Pac-Man.
There it is. Yes, that was Pac-Man, folks. There you go.
Oh, that was my favorite game.
There you go. And yes, Miss Dixie said Pac-Man. Yes, there you go. All right, and that will conclude tonight's
Good job.
amazing stuff, people. Amazing. Thank you for playing. That was fun. That was fun. Fun stuff. Yes. And but I know Jeff's got to go pick up his pizza.
Yeah, I gotta get my pizza.
So what we're gonna do right here and right now is play one other game here. This is if you had to.
I don't wanna.
If you had to, if it was a life or death situation and you were given two choices, which one would you do? And I'm going to do the first one right here. All right, here it is. Would you rather walk through a car wash made entirely of dicks, or your mom is flying a drone that follows you everywhere, full video and audio?
My mom?
Your mom is flying a drone that follows you everywhere. So would you rather walk through a car wash made of entirely of dicks,
That would hurt.
slapping you around, or your mom is flying a drone that follows you everywhere? You have to decide which one.
So, what kind of dicks are we talking? Like big dicks, small dicks? Can we get a little perspective on the dick?
It's a car wash. So imagine those big things full of like rotating giant dicks. Schlong. Yeah.
Like just once? You just have to go through it once?
Go through the car wash. Yeah. Walk. You have to
Yeah, I'll
walk
do that.
through. Walk through the car wash.
fun.
Now, do you get the hot
Yeah.
wax with that at the same time?
I
That's
bet
an
you
option.
do.
The wax is optional.
That's not wax.
Bob, you're so gross.
Yeah. That's why I'm here.
Oh my goodness. You guys
What
are
did you pick,
awesome.
Bob?
I'd have to go with the
I'm
drone.
gonna go with the drone just because. Yeah, no. Drones over dicks.
Weird.
All right. There you go. There's that first one. Drones over dicks. Although a lot of people wanted to go through that car wash. Yes.
I bet they
So
did.
we see a lot, yeah, I know. I see a lot of people. All right, here we go. The next one. Ha ha. Bum 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 bum. Would you rather let each of your friends choose a tattoo to put anywhere on you,
No.
or a remote control commands, the pause, rewind, etc., actually affects you? So which one would you
Well,
rather have?
Damn.
the remote control thing, like you have
I don't.
control over it, so you can just like
No,
pause at any moment.
you don't have control. Your friends would have it.
Oh,
So each of your friends choose a tattoo to put
ooh.
anywhere on you,
Mm-mm.
or a remote control command with pause, rewind that actually affects you.
I'll go with
Sweet
the remote control.
Sunday.
You're gonna go with the remote control.
I've seen the other one actually.
Miss Dixie
happen.
says she'd rather get the tattoos.
I don't trust you that much.
Imagine if you had to poop and they hit rewind.
Oh,
Get stuck in a perpetual pooping loop.
yeah.
That's where you went to. That's the first thing in your mind.
It's not the first thing that came to my
Well,
mind.
hello.
It's just when it.
It's either
So I guess,
it's
like,
either talking about
question-
poop or sex on here.
Oh well,
They're talking
pause.
about
Didn't you
me.
know that?
Pause.
And then,
So if you pause somebody, like, could you move them to a different location or something? Like if like they were walking, you just pause them, and then all of a sudden, like, move them to a car wash full of dicks, and then hit play and let them walk through.
what's with all these dicks?
Be like, God damn it!
No, no tattoos for Miss Dixie. Oh yeah, so there you go. She's like, neither. I wouldn't do any one of those. All right, so there we go with that one. Okay, keeping things going. Last one, folks. Would you rather assemble an entire warehouse of IKEA furniture, or buy everything you see in an advertisement for?
I do the furniture.
You do the furniture instead of buying
Yeah.
everything in an advertisement?
Yeah.
Is it
I'd go with buying
using other
everything.
people's money?
I don't know. If you buy everything you see in an advertisement for, I don't know. That's so it looks like everyone's choosing number one. What do you guys
Yeah, me
Jeff,
too.
what?
Well,
Yeah,
I'll
you would say
take the first one.
you take the first one. Everyone takes
Yeah.
number one. All right, everyone seems to assemble an entire warehouse of IKEA furniture. It never really fits right. There's always that one little edge of a table that is like an eighth of an inch off, and it hits the donk 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 donk. I don't know, but there you go, folks, and that, my friends, will conclude. If you had to.
Nice.
All right. Wow, we got stuff. We got lots of stuff. Why don't we do this? We're gonna do this right.
I still can't believe that's you.
I can.
Oh,
I totally can.
you've seen it live and in person.
You see it live and in person.
Yes. Yes, I have.
Yes, you have. We've recorded CDs together. We've done lots of stuff.
Exactly.
And the weird stuff. I mean, come on. We did the
Yeah,
Banana
it's
Boat
pretty
song with a tom-tom.
Exactly. We had some weird shit going on there.
We did. We had a lot of weird stuff going on. So this is Stupid Human Stories, folks. I gotta find the thing. I thought I had it here. Where did it go? Here it is. Bum 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 bum. Here it is. Oh, Stupid
Before
Human
you get
Story.
started, I gotta go. I gotta pick up my pizza. Peace,
All right.
love, everybody. I'll be
And
back
thank
for
you,
my
Jeff.
court date next week.
Awesome.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, thanks, Jeff, for
look
coming
forward
on,
to it.
man. All right, buddy.
Absolutely. Wish I could stay longer, but gotta
That's
get
okay.
the pizza.
Pizza.
But thank you so much for being on here, man.
My pleasure as always. We'll see you next week.
You got it, man.
Peace, guys.
Have a good night. Bye.
You too, everybody. Good night.
You got to return that trailer.
Yeah, you gotta find that.
That's
trailer.
right. Gotta go find that trailer with some pizza.
Your U-Haul bill's going through the roof.
Oh,
It's allegedly.
Allegedly. Yes, an alleged.
Allegedly.
Alleged. Yes. Oh, my
Allegedly.
goodness. All right, here we go. It's Stupid Human Stories, folks. All right. This is a stupid human story. All right, this is in 3 parts, people. This is coming from someone from South Africa, and I got this off of I believe it was Reddit, and I guess he was a cashier at a convenience store, and the conversation went as this, and he's like, "Thank you, have a nice day," and and the customer comes in and he's like, "That's an interesting accent. Where are you from?" And he's like, "South Africa." "Where's that?" "In Africa." "Where's Africa?" And that was the conversation and how it started. And then, of course, that person moved on, and it continued on this very day. And he was waiting on another customer. And he's like, "Hi, my name is blah, 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 and I'll be your server." Oh, he was a waiter. "I'll be your server tonight."
Okay.
Customer's like, "You have an accent. Where are you from?" He's like, "I'm from South Africa, ma'am." It's like, "Africa has a South?" And he's like, and the customer's daughter was like, "Mom, everywhere has a South." And the customer's like, "Nonsense. Only America has a South."
Wow.
Yes. And that was another one. That was another one. Oh, that was the wrong one. Hold on.
Wait. Yeah. Who's the deer now?
Okay. Who's the deer?
You are.
I'm the deer?
Yeah.
Why am I the deer? Because why?
That wasn't a good story.
That wasn't a good story? No, it keeps going, man. It doesn't.
Keeps going.
It keeps going.
So he has yet another.
He has another one. This is part 3. This is part 3. It all happened on the same day. Amazing.
Right here in America.
Right here. And I guess he was waiting on someone else, and he's like, "Your total is blah, blah, blah." And he's like, the customer's like, "What accent is that?" He's like, "South African." "You're African, but you're white." And he's like, "Well," and he gets a lot of this in the United States, so it really didn't faze him. He's like, "Yes, it's a country in Africa, and it's quite diverse. But wait, there are other countries in Africa?" And he's like, and it got really quiet, and he decided to whip out his phone and use Google Maps to fight some of this ignorance. And he showed them South Africa on the map. And the customer's like, "Oh, so you're way down there on the bottom. How could you let all those other countries get on top of you? Isn't that a little embarrassing?"
What?
This is what he said, because he was looking at the map of Africa. And this, of course, makes absolutely no sense. But hey, why don't we fight with their warped logic on this? And he says, he scrolled on a map, and he's like, "Let me show you a country called Canada." That's on top of the United States.
Bring us into it.
No, I mean, because he's like, look at all those countries that are above you. And that is the logic of some of these guys. So, yeah. Yeah, so that was this is where I'm getting these stories, and that is just how it is.
How does Africa have a South?
Only America has a South.
Just nod your head, Bob.
Okay. We just can't. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And then he'll move along, see?
So I'm just going to end that there. How about that? That's our stupid human stories. We're all speechless here.
I don't know, Steve. I had training for work today.
And Miss Dixie said thank you.
We were learning about enabling value by facilitating outcomes.
Okay, so it's like
we have to enable value by facilitating outcomes. And I sat through 5 hours of this kind of.
Wow. If this, then that.
Yes, because
we
need to progress iteratively with feedback. I'm like, what are you even saying?
What? Who's saying?
This was the course we're taking. I have another 5 hours to go through tomorrow.
Oh my God, that sounds like.
And it's nothing but business jargon and.
It sounds like
bullshit. It's buzzword bullshit, and I'm like, I can't. I'm taking notes. I'm like, this doesn't.
Buzzword bullshit.
Buzzword bullshit.
Now there's a game we could come up with. Buzzword bullshit.
I can't make it up the way these people talk. I'm like, I don't have the kind of vocabulary that these people.
Wow. Wow.
But no, I had to write that down and I was like, I have to mention this about
what is it?
Enabling value by facilitating outcomes. And we have to think holistically about our goals.
Holistically. Do they like spark up before?
I don't know what they meant.
Holistically.
They were talking about speaking of the encompassing, like the whole.
Is it
like
well?
everything?
That's not
Think about
holistic.
the entire.
That's not.
I know, but
that's,
they were
that's
using
Scientology.
Exactly, and I'm thinking about like religion or and I'm like, what? They're not even using the word right.
No, they're not.
I know that.
So if they're not using
that's why I was like, I can't take this anymore. Because I'm not facilitating values.
See, I would correct them. I would be the guy that would you say holistically.
I'm not enabling value by facilitating outcome. Well, what should I do?
What kind of outcome?
I don't know what that means. Who's crumbling?
Nice. You have some
Steve,
for Elvis?
That's what you need to do. You need to think about enabling value by facilitating outcomes. You need to do more of that, even if you don't exactly know what that means.
I need that.
You need that to facilitate value by
enabling outcomes. Enabling the outcomes.
I get it wrong every time I say it.
So I'm going to have to
enabling value by facilitating outcomes.
Facilitating the outcomes.
Facilitating it. Yeah.
You're creating your own outcome, basically.
Yes.
So
but
make
then we
what
study
happens.
deeper into what's the difference between an output and an outcome.
An output is what you're producing, and an outcome is what it encompasses.
Yeah, see? You made that up on the spot. You sound exactly what they were talking about. And I was like, what?
Yes. I see. I could do that. I could train. I could train people.
It's just such made up bullshit. It's just manager made up gobbledygook.
Yes.
Bullshit.
I'm playing bullshit.
That's what it's all about, man. That's what it is. It's a party.
We must enable. I got to read it. Enabling value by facilitating outcomes.
That's what it's all about, man. Ay. Wow.
That's our role.
That's our role. Jeez, and that's how we roll. Yes.
I feel
all right.
bad for you, Bob.
Yeah. I do too.
From 11 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Just
at least you're still alive.
I'm very confused, but I'm alive.
That was me on Friday.
Oh, you were enabling values?
No, I was confused, but still alive.
True.
Yes. All right. That leads us to one thing only, and that is. Oh, here we go.
Ooh, I'm going round the Everglades, going round the Everglades, going round the Everglades.
Hugh
and
Janus
my friend today
says training people's easy.
We're hanging around on
You just
the
have to
Everglades
hit them with a
on this
train.
band hovercraft
Hit them with
a train. And then you train them.
Yep.
There it is. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Florida Man. And it is our it's an epic Florida Man episode tonight. What's up, man? What are you just cracking up laughing?
I'm not gonna say it.
Okay, all right, you don't say it.
Train your mom.
Train what?
Nothing.
Train your mom?
Winning.
Did you just say train your mom?
No, that's
winning.
You did so.
Nope.
You did so. You did so. You
All
did
right.
so, Bob.
No.
Admit it.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, there you go.
Winning.
All right, here we go. I'm going to give you two headlines about Florida Man, and you have to decide which headline is the actual headline. You have to decide right here and right now. Here it is. Florida Man believes by injecting himself with younger blood, that's in quotes, younger blood, will keep him young.
Yeah, it's a stem cells.
Florida man says he discovered the fountain of youth underwater.
Yeah. Where else will you find it?
Underwater?
Yeah.
The fountain of youth.
Yeah.
All right. So which one is it, folks? Is it the man who believes by injecting himself with younger blood will keep him younger? Or the Florida man who says he discovered the fountain of youth that was underwater? You decide. Let us know.
I'm going to go with the underwater.
You're going with underwater?
Yeah.
The first one.
You're going with the first one? With injecting yourself with younger blood?
Ew. What happens if you get like the wrong blood?
I don't know.
Doesn't that cause like serious problems?
I don't know. Matt says underwater. Miss Dixie says number one, by injecting yourself with younger blood. Bob, you're saying you found it underwater?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because that's where it would be.
Is that where the fountain of youth is underwater?
Yeah.
Miss Dixie, you should said the younger blood. Mama Bear, what do you think?
The first one.
Oh, you said younger blood?
The blood.
All right, we will
blood,
do it.
yep.
We are going to do the drum roll, folks. We've been doing Well, if you said that you're injecting yourself with younger blood will keep you younger, well, that is not a headline, but the Florida man who discovered the fountain of youth underwater, yes, Joseph Dittery said that his cells actually got younger. Yes, Dr. Joseph Dittery's story of spending he spent 100 days underwater gained worldwide attention back in last June when he resurfaced from Jules Undersea Lodge in Key Largo, shattering his former record attempts. Now we're learning more about health benefits that came along in this study as the retired Navy diver and executive director of the International Board of Undersea Medicine said that being underwater for so long is like being in a hyperbaric chamber.
The International Board of Undersea Medicine?
Yes. He's the executive director of.
Where did you get this from the Weekly World News?
No, I did not. This was on another podcast that was here.
How do you stay underwater for 100 days?
I'll tell you.
The reason why he looked good? The reason why he looked good? Because he wasn't eating.
Well, I don't know. He's told Matt Austin and Ginger Gadsden of Florida's Fourth Estate podcast that's being nestled about 30 feet under the lagoon for more than 3 months reversed the age of his DNA. Yes.
What?
He says he's 56, but his extrinsic age is 44. And when he got out of the water, he says that my extrinsic age was 34. So my telomeres lengthened. I actually got younger when I was under the water, he said. And to better explain how this works, Demetrius Dituri explained, at the end of your chromosomes, you have these little extensions. And every time you replicate this, the telomere shrinks. So let's say you get 1,000 replications, and that's all you get. The telomeres are gone, and you have no more ability to replicate it, and that is called cell death. So that is true, the world-class definition of aging. That's what he's saying.
Are you sure we're not playing bullshit or not?
I know, right? I'm with you, Bob.
He said he said 9 months later, his telomeres are still longer than they otherwise would be. What are telomeres? I don't know. But they lengthened. His telomeres lengthened.
Sure.
And so he also had 17 times the number of stem cells as usual and a reduction in pain, which was likely associated with the fact that his inflammatory markers were reduced by 50% after being underwater for 3 months.
How do you stay underwater for 3 months?
I don't know. It looks like it's a Key Largo thing. It's a lodge that's under the sea, and you can
save that for. I want to look that up.
Yeah, he said.
So there's pictures.
Oh, you're looking at it?
No, is there pictures?
It was on a live podcast, and you can actually watch the podcast on YouTube. It's called Florida's Fourth Estate, and and they have him on the show. And he said the hyperbaric treatment is used for hundreds of years, which I don't know how, because submarines were only invented when. So, but is currently being used to treat people with brain injuries and post-traumatic stress disorder. I don't understand. I mean, if you have PTSD, would you want to go in an enclosed room that's underwater? No.
No.
Well,
No. I'd be like claustrophobic. Brr.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's what happened, and that is what is going on there with Florida Man. All right, let's keep another one going on. Oh yes. Oh God. What the heck? All right, here we go. Florida Man sets 500,000 solar fire so he can pretend to be a firefighter.
What?
He sent off a $500,000 fire so he can pretend to be a firefighter. Here's the next one. Florida Man attempts to tattoo his own eyelid and loses sight.
Oh yeah.
So is it the Florida Man who set a $500,000 fire so he could pretend to be a firefighter? Or the Florida Man who attempted to tattoo his own eyelid and went blind?
I'm going with the eyelid tattoo guy.
You're going with the eyelid tattoo?
Yeah.
I'm going with the first
extra
one.
special kind of stupid.
Got some first ones here. Got a
No,
lot of first.
Florida people are dumb.
Yeah, but those pyromaniacs, they're all over the place.
Yeah,
and that's one of the things. Usually, when there is a case of arson, they find that the arsonist will hang around to see all the commotion.
Well, yeah. See what it's all about.
Yeah, and that happens everywhere. But it takes a special kind of Florida dumb to tattoo your own eyeball.
All right, we're going to draw a drum roll here. If you said that the Florida Man set a $500,000 fire so he could pretend to be a firefighter, that is correct. Yes. It's not easy becoming a firefighter, but there is fairly established path to take if it's your dream, starting with intense workouts, studying up on fire codes, and maybe getting some sweet tribal tattoos to fit in, not on your eyelids, of course. But please say that 18-year-old from Florida went a different route by buying a bunch of firefighting gear on eBay, setting a massive fire at his local library, and then showing up at the scene to put up the blaze. Yes, the flames tore through an East Hernando Branch Library in Brooksville, Florida, eventually causing more than $500,000 of damages to the building. When firefighters rolled up to the building, they were surprised to find 18-year-old Joseph Michael Brannon, a 3-person name. Who would have thunk? They're right there in the bunker gear with the duds firefighters use for active fires. Brandon told them that he bought the gear on eBay because he wanted to be a volunteer firefighter and that he showed up at the library after hearing about the blaze on the scanner. Police were suspicious of the story, though, and they brought Brandon in for questioning. And after grilling the teen, the cops say he finally admitted that he snuck into the library, set the fire himself so that he could jump in with the real firefighters and start working on the fire. So instead of a gig at the firehouse, the teen is now on a now too stupid episode of Florida Man.
There used to be a kid like that in our
charges.
neighborhood.
What's that?
There used to be a kid like that in our neighborhood. He wasn't an arsonist, but he used to ride a bicycle, and he had like one of those fire radios mounted to his handlebars, and he wore a plastic fire helmet with a flashing light on it. And when the radio would go off, he'd switch on the light and pedal his way to whatever fire was going on.
Oh, there you go. Well, that's. I guess that's better than setting a fire yourself. And it's a library of all kinds.
Dumb and stupid.
Yeah. So there you go. That's the second story we got.
18.
Yeah. Right.
Should know better by 18.
Jeez, what's up with people, you know?
They need to get smacked.
Yes, smacked is right. Oh, my goodness. All right, let's see what else we got here. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I did that one. Okay, let's see. I had one. Where is it? Oh, come on. Where did it go?
Bob took it.
Bob took it.
I have it over here.
It's over there?
Yeah.
Well, bring it back over here.
Oh. You know what it is.
All right, here we go. Boom, last one. Florida woman passes gas, pulls knife on offended man. Here's the next one. Florida man wearing a gator skull on his head while skateboarding in a sparkly evening gown causes an auto crash. Which one is
Number
it?
2.
It's just what I do. It's just
Why
what you do.
didn't you tell anybody that, Bob?
Everyone's going number two. So you're saying that the Florida man wearing a gator skull on his head while skateboarding in a sparkly evening gown causes an auto crash is the one over the Florida woman who passed gas, then pulls a knife on the offended man. And we're going to do that drum roll, please. Dun, 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 dun. Wow, everyone's saying number 2. Oh, if you said number 2, then that's wrong because he smelt it and she dealt it, people. Yes, wow. The Florida woman who passed gas in a convenience store pulled a knife and threatened to, quote unquote, gut a man who complained about it. Yes.
Wow.
Shanetta Yvette Wilson, 3-person name. There you go. 37. She was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon without intent to kill. Police arrested her on Sunday and booked her for a detention facility in Pompano Beach, where her bail was set at $2,500. Police said the alleged colon culprit threatened the customer. Colon culprit. Yes, I said that. John Walker, when he complained about her flatulence while standing in line at the Dollar General store in Dania Beach.
No,
yes,
it didn't. Of course, it's Dollar General.
Dollar General. Walker then got into a verbal argument with Wilson in reference to the defending farting loudly, of course. That's what the arrest report stated. Wilson reportedly took out a knife from her purse and threatened to gut the man. I'm going to gut you. She held the knife in her right hand and motioned in a way that she looked like she was going to stab him. But it was not clear if Wilson had a lawyer as she was detained with her bail set at $2,500.
First who knew it blew it.
That's it. Wow. I'm going to gut you. I wanted it to be the gator skull on the head.
He who confessed it, expressed it.
Oh.
Fart in public.
There you go. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, yes. Oh, we got about 2 minutes left. Eric wants to plug some shows. We're here with Eric right here and right now.
Well, I'm having to walk outside to get out of some loud noise.
Holy crap.
He's
at the party. He's at the party. It's a world party. Yes. It's
me and my mom decided to go and eat Mexican food at a Mexican restaurant called Los Bravos.
Well,
wow, there you
don't
go.
get stabbed.
Well,
yeah.
Well, I think friends of the Potluck Podcast might be interested in checking out some good podcast shows this evening. And coming up until the next Potluck Podcast, you've got Slightly Doomed from the Beans and Weenies Doomed podcast and the Pulse Wednesday Variety Show. Yeah, I'm on my Bluetooth. And the Pulse Wednesday Variety Show coming up a little bit later. Substance for Days tomorrow, which Mama Bear Tracy will probably stop by and see Nick and Paul. And the Underground Shuffle and This WAP Doesn't Lie on Friday. The flagship Beans and Weenie is Doomed podcast, and Club Code Blue from Beans and Weenie is Doomed. Be sure to check them out. And then Jester Dooms is doing like the Daily Doom podcast, while the It's Doomsday podcast takes a temporary hiatus, I'm guessing. But I guess Jester will have to confirm that. And then be sure to check out the Ralph William podcast in the mornings here on Podbean and on WESN. And of course, even Mama Bear Tracy is proud to do a show over on WESN. And check out Frankie D on Tuesday. Check out 620 Patio. Check out The Illuminated Brilliance of Caps. Check out The Outside of Normal with Russ. Solid Blue Sister with My Turn to Talk. And be on the lookout for the all-new seasons of the John DeVito Show and the Slightly Serious Show, should they come back. And the Old Man's Podcast, in case you missed it, we'll be moving in a new direction starting in May. We'll be doing Mondays only, so we're going to continue the Monday through Friday until May 3rd. But be there at the end of the month for the 4th year anniversary. And
There you go.
next Friday, the April trivia contest, and somebody could win a Glowflow Denver gift certificate.
That's awesome. And that's about as much time as we got, man. That's about as much time as we got.
Tomorrow afternoon. Be sure to check her out. Bye.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Eric.
Thanks, Eric.
Everybody, thank you for joining us on our World Party Tour.
World Party.
And we said hi to Jeff, played a whole bunch of games, and thank you for joining us. And next week, we're going to now have Court. Yeah, you're more than welcome anytime. And next week, we're going to have Court with Jeff, and we will see you next week. All right, take care. Good night.
This has been another Potluck Podcast. We want to thank everyone who joined us for tonight's show. Make sure to check us out each week for all the games, trivia, fun facts, and happenings going on within our lives as well as yours. This has been an MCG production.
Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so frickin' good. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you haven't, then I think you should.